Okay, so we've got the CIO on board, we've got some kind of strategic vision, we've identified some things we need to do. Here's some key principles I think that are really important and that you can use to do things quickly and effectively without you having to read all the books, without you having to spend lots of time training and consulting and spending lots of time and money. The first thing is that as a general principle, anything you do must be based on a clearly defined business outcome. Your ITSM activity must be based around a service or a business service outcome. And that's the most fundamental thing that we need to understand, and it should be the abiding principle behind all that we do. The second thing is that everything that IT is doing must be translatable into some kind of value. It must be measurable in some kind of value terms. That doesn't necessarily have to be financial, but very often it is. But understanding the value to your customer, your customer's business is the most important thing in what we do, and we must be building that into what we do. The next thing is that it's IT's responsibility to manage communications with its customers. Nobody else is going to do that, or the only other people that will do that will do it in a negative way because they will provide negative feedback. But IT must consult with the business, its customers. It must work with its customers to understand and clarify and demonstrate its needs, and it must then report back and demonstrate its value. Again, nobody else is going to do that. You may think that's not IT's job. Unfortunately, it is. The next thing is to understand what we mean by services. A service is something that delivers a result or an outcome to your customers, whether they're internal or external customers. There's two main areas within IT. There's what we probably call commodity services now. IT services, things that we all understand, things that we might buy ourselves, like phones or network internet connections and so on. These can be commoditized and generally bundled under IT services. The other part is what we probably call business services, which are specific to your customers or to your business. What are the specific activities or applications that are used to deliver their business and to achieve their business outcomes? So you can divide those up and you can actually differentiate how you manage and how you source those different types of services. So if we understand what our services are and we've roughly bundled them into commodity type services and bespoke or specialist or business related services, we can then look at how we actually deliver those services. And that may involve a number of different sourcing options, in not just in-house, outsourced, co-sourced, part-sourced, upsourced, downsourced, whatever way you want to think about it, and all the cloud models that go with that. So understanding what your services are and how roughly they are defined helps you to manage and differentiate how you can also then deliver and source those different types of services. So we've identified that we need to understand our services, we need to understand our customer needs. We should only be doing things that are based on tangible customer outcomes and customer needs. We may differentiate between our services. We may source them in different ways. And I think that those principles, in summary, can help us to quickly cut through what we're doing with IT service management. If everything is related to one of those principles, and we are then working on the principle of building an incremental and tactical and tangible approach to change and to delivery, then we're much more likely to achieve success, and success more quickly.